And I mean, also in terms of personal style blogs, at least for me, I see them kind of filling the role of a more traditional stylist. So just in the way that a PR company will lend out items to a stylist to incorporate in a shoot in a magazine, it's kind of that way for personal style blogs. Like, it's about showing how this item can exist within other people's wardrobes, and many different types of people's wardrobes. And that's what's exciting.
I don't know that I have a whole lot more to add to what's been said. I mean, it's basically another way to say the same thing, but personalization of the medium. So letting people participate in the conversation as opposed to just putting out, Twitter posts every 3 hours or whatever that a lot of the bigger brands tend to do. Actually starting, interacting with people and listening to their feedback, I think is the way the social media will go. And is going now. You see a lot of the bigger brands starting to run contests and promotions through Twitter, Facebook, through bloggers. I'm sure you guys have seen this. You've probably been contacted by not just PR agencies, but actual companies saying, we want to run this thing, this contest or whatever, and we want you to promote it, you and hundreds of other bloggers potentially. It's a really interesting concept of not just grassroots, but actually not feeding a message, but letting each individual blogger write what they want about the message and take their spin on it. And as a brand marketer, that's a very unique thing to do. And I think we'll see more of that in more bigger brands opening up to that, which makes it an exciting space to be in.
Great, really great answers. I just want to close it out and give you guys an opportunity to say whatever you'd like to say, either thoughts about the topic, or if you'd like to say a little bit more about your brand, if you so desire. And then we can open it up for a Q&A after that. So I'll start with Dave.
I don't want to be too much of a corporate shill up here. I feel like I've already plugged the brand quite a bit. So
you can give us more thoughts about personal style then.
I could. So I had a whole presentation, by the way. There was more corporate shilling, so be thankful we're not doing the presentation. Not corporate shilling, that's not really it. It was more explaining, how we fit into the conversation. But so closing remarks, I guess, would be we're excited to work with you guys through our social media platforms, especially through our blog. I think Stephanie's leaving her card in the back if you guys want to pick it up and get in touch with us, and we can figure out some ways to work together in terms of content and whatever else you guys want to do. We're very open to it. And do encourage you to check out TheFind if you haven't before, just to see what it's all about. I will give just a little bit of a background again. So I think I mentioned this, but the kind of comprehensive shopping site, biggest shopping mall online, if you will enable you to find pretty much everything you're looking for out there. And I encourage you to use it as a resource when you're blogging, to go and see what stores are selling things, what stores are selling new brands, and maybe you're not sure who's selling it, if anybody's selling it, what the price points might be, all that kind of stuff. It really is a good resource. I've heard that a lot of feedback from people, from bloggers, that they use it as a resource to get ideas and more context around things they're writing for. So I encourage you to check it out for that.
Naomi?
I guess my closing remark would be, one of the feelings I get when talking, or just in thinking about blogs, is that it seems like people people think that the designers don't know that they're there, or that they're listening. In terms of brands like the ones I'm dealing with, for example, they do, and they're really excited about you guys. They know that this is where it's going. So it's really a time, I think, for you guys to really think about what you are, like what do you want this blog to be for you? Because it can serve so many purposes in terms of being a portfolio, If you wanted to be a stylist or a designer or a writer, I know that's helped. I've talked to bloggers who've gotten jobs from that kind of stuff. But it's also about, I think, really making a voice that's your own. Because I've noticed that there are certain tropes through blogs that people see something working and keep doing it. So I just really want to encourage you all to really think outside of what has already been set up in what is still a very nascent field. Is that the internet is unbelievable, and there's so many opportunities that you don't need to just fall into one. Be your own voice, because that's really what designers are excited about too.
Yeah, I think I'd just say that I'm so excited to be part of changing an industry that has traditionally been so top-down. For such a long time, it's been, this is what you should wear, this is how you should wear it, from this very small top of a pyramid, and it trickles down, and then we all, we follow suit in 6 to 12 months. And that has totally changed with the internet. Some people have realized it, some people are starting to realize it, some people haven't. But it's happened, absolutely. And I'm so excited to be part of it. I'm so excited to be able, I see a lot of bloggers here that we've worked with, bloggers that I read daily, that I love. And I feel really honored. I think that we're at a really interesting time in the industry right now. This hasn't happened before. There's really a lot of opportunity, especially, online. The internet's changed everything. It's going to continue to. And, I would say, from my own personal experience, I've always had success in just doing what I feel is right as a consumer, as a reader, as someone who loves fashion and loves to, shop online. So I would say, as a blogger, do the same thing. Think, is this something that I would want to read myself? Is this something that I find interesting, I find worthwhile, I find useful? Because that's definitely, when I'm buying from ModCloth, I'll look at an item and say, is this something that I want to wear? When I'm thinking about a new marketing promotion, I'm always thinking, is this something that I'd be into, or am I going to be annoyed by this? Is this going to be just total spam? And yeah, I think that it's really, really incredible how the industry is changing, and I'm so excited for the future. I can't say I know where we're going to be in the next year, even in the next 5 years, but I know it's going to be good.
I agree with everyone else on the panel that this is just really exciting. And just to add to what Naomi said, it is true, we are really listening to you. Kind of a funny story, when we first really ventured into Purse Blog, we wanted to create a thread where our fans could ask Monica questions that they had for her. And when we tried, some other designers had done it, and when we tried to do it, we got an error message saying, I think you've been blacklisted or something like that. So I called them and I was like, what's going on? And they were like, well, we thought you were fake, because we never thought that Monica Botkier would really be on this forum, really listening to all of our fans and our readers. And I was kind of shocked at that, but it is definitely something that we are putting a lot of time and energy into, that we're really excited about, and we're still kind of new at and just kind of learning. So we'd love to work with all of you, and if anybody has ideas, please come to us. We'd love to get feedback about promotions and activities that we're doing, about our blog. So we're just really excited about it. I'm really lucky to be able to have been here.
Well, thank you everyone so much. I think it was there are some really insightful answers and comments, and thank you for your time.